Welcome back to episode number 2 of the most insane evil detail ever. Today we are going to wash and decontaminate the whole entire paint of the car. So just sit back, relax, and enjoy. So for part 2, what we are going to be doing is washing the entire car and decontaminating the car. For soap and wash, I'm just going to use regular Adams Polish car shampoo with a foam cannon. Very simple. Microfiber cleaning wash mitt, Wool's detailings wash mitt. And for drying, which we will get to later, the Rag Company. And also for clay barring the car, I'm going to go super simple with this, the way I'm going to prep the paint for polish and wax and all of that. I'm just gonna clay bar a car, and this is something you can literally get at Walmart, AutoZone, anywhere. It's just a clay bar kit, and I'll show you guys what this does, because this literally does magic to your paint. You will feel your paint so much better after just clay barring, and you're gonna see your paint like just clear up so much better just with a clay bar. So let's get this done. I'll start by washing the car. This is a simple process. Obviously, like I've always told you guys, use a 2-bucket method. With a 2-bucket method, you actually save yourself from causing more harm to your actual paint. I actually did a video in regards to how to wash your car properly, so I'll link it up here on the right side. But let's go ahead and wash the car. So now that we did the first step, which is actually cleaning the whole entire car, just a simple clean, make sure that it's completely dry to the touch, I can show you guys what our next step is gonna be, which is gonna be clay barring the car. Let me explain. So after you wash your car, when you go to your paint, you're going to notice, this is the way you check to see if you do have contamination on your paint or whatever the case might be. This car again is super clean. First of all, I could right away notice water spots that are embedded in the paint. You can see that little thing right there, and then if you continue going, there's more and more, and you'll keep finding more around the car. Again, I've been so focused on working the car, like on the engine, that I haven't really been focusing on the paint, which is my bad. And I do want to clarify with you guys, this paint is not perfect whatsoever. I actually need to repaint this whole entire car. So that is something I'm going to be doing actually very soon. I have one more project that I need to do to the interior, and once I finish with the interior, this whole car needs to be repainted, because this car, when I bought it, was repainted in a garage, and trust me, it is not good. I've tried to maintain it the way it looks right now, but it was not like this whatsoever. So let me get to the clay barring, you will put your hand on this dry paint and you are going to listen and look at this. It literally sounds like it literally sounds like sandpaper, and I am not kidding when I say that. Like when I rub my hand around everywhere, it sounds like sandpaper. That means that there are embedded contaminants in the paint. And the way you remove those, there's so many ways to do it now, but I'm going to go again with something off the shelf, something you could get literally Walmart AutoZone. I'm just going to get a clay bar kit like this one's, McGuire's clay bar kit. You're literally gonna spray lubricant with this clay bar and you're going to rub it, and I'm gonna show you what it's going to do. We're gonna take this hood as an example, and you're going to be blown away by the clarity that you're gonna get right away by just clay barring your car. This is a step that a lot of people don't do to their car. They think washing the car and then just waxing the car is gonna do like a good job. Clay barring is such an important step, and it's something that I learned at a very young age, thank God. So let me show you guys. I'm gonna take, like I said, this hood as an example. I'll just do this little corner right here, and then I'll put my hand on this side, and you guys are gonna see the difference right away. It's gonna be insane. And maybe we could even see a difference with this light that's coming up here. Thank God I have good lighting, at least in the garage. I feel like I need a little bit more, but this should be this should be good enough for this detail series. So let me go ahead, take this out, and then I'll show you guys the difference. What I'm doing with this clay bar is I'm literally gonna take it off the packet, and I'm literally just probably gonna take a little piece of it. I don't usually use the whole block for one panel. I divide it into the car, so that way I mostly have a brand new clay. So just open it up, try to take at least, I would say, a quarter of it, not so much. I would say that's pretty good right there for this test pot that I'm gonna show you guys. So you'll open it up, make it into like a little, essentially, disc, I would say. And this should be good enough for the hood. Like I said, I'll start dividing it into parts. I'll probably use 2 of these and start using it around the car. But let me show you guys what this is going to do to the paint. So you'll take some of your quick detailer or even Dawn soap. There's so many ways. Again, you just need to lubricate the paint so you're not scratching the paint. So you could use a good amount of this. So I'll go ahead and spray this section right here. Let me get some, there we go. So that should be good enough. And then you're literally just gonna go ahead with the clay bar, and you'll see how many contaminants this is gonna pick up. It's gonna be so awesome and insane. This is honestly one of the best feelings ever while detailing. It's just making sure that a paint, that you decontaminate a whole paint. You're gonna see how this clay bar is gonna look underneath. And again, I haven't done this. This is something that I usually do to all my cars a lot. Not all the time. Again, you shouldn't clay your car all the time, but at least every 6 months or so. Again, this car is garage kept. I do go through a full detail, clean the whole underneath of the car, the engine bay, clay bar, sealant, and wax is usually the way I go. I enjoy that process more, but you just go like this, up and down, and you guys will see what this is going to do. So once you go ahead and finish, you'll grab your microfiber towel. I'm gonna use this Rag Company all-purpose microfiber towel, and I am going to split this in 4. And let me clean this out like this. Go ahead and set it to the other side. Just make sure that it's completely clean. And as for your clay bar, let me show you guys the contaminants we are pulling from the paint. I'm not sure if this is going to get it. Let me see if I could turn my ISO down. And there you guys can kind of see all of this black stuff is literally contaminants embedded in the paint itself. So mine's is obviously not as bad as other people's cars would be. This car is literally garage kept, but you could see that even after cleaning the car, you could see all the contaminants that we're literally pulling off the paint. So now this is where the magic happens. Let me show you guys what's gonna happen with this spot, this test spot that we just did. Remember how it sounded, and I'll bring the camera close for this, just so you guys could see. So you guys remember how it sounded. Let me show you guys real quick. it literally sounds like sandpaper. Now look at the way this is going to sound, which is probably not even gonna make any sound. It is smooth to the touch. Like, I don't know if you guys could, like, I literally feel it with my hands. It's smooth, silky glass, like no noise at all, no sandpaper feeling. Like, it literally feels super smooth, which is such an awesome experience when you're cleaning a car. This literally feels super good and smooth. So again, what I'm going to do is literally do that to the entire car, which I know is probably gonna take me a while, but take your time. When you're using your clay bar, separate it into parts. So like do your hood, your fenders, and then use a new clay bar just in case. And when you use it, make sure you put it in a ball and then spread it into a disc. That way you're using the most that you can from your clay bar. There are so many ways that you could do this nowadays. They even sell like synthetic clay bars, which is like a clay bar that you can literally use for the whole entire car if you're kind of in a rush. And another step that I actually skip, very important for decontamination, is iron remover. If your car sits outside, it doesn't sit in a garage, you can also buy an iron remover, which is a spray that will literally remove all the iron and all the contaminants that you have embedded. Again, more embedded in your paint that the clay bar won't take off. I didn't do that step. Again, my car is garage kept, so I would be good to go in that, in that matter. But just in case you do want to do that, you could also do that. So enjoy the time lapse of me literally clay barring the whole entire car, and I will be back once I finish this whole thing. Just like that, we are completely done with the clay bar process. This is a process that takes time, but it is completely worth it. I've literally clay barred the whole entire car. Every single little part that has paint was clay barred. I could touch everything and it won't make any noise. It's as smooth, like literally as glass. Like, you guys remember the beginning, I'm not even kidding, every single part, even the carbon fiber wing, all my side skirt extensions, all the carbon fiber parts, every single part that has a clear coat and has paint was literally clay barred. Even the glass as well, even though glass is obviously a little bit different, it is, gonna be softer and not gonna sound like sandpaper like paint, but even the glass was clay barred the whole entire car. So now that I'm done clay barring, the process I personally take, I completely wash the car all over. So since I did use something off the shelf, like a quick detailer, this does have some oils and stuff like that I do want to strip down and remove from the car. So I'm going to go ahead and literally rewash the entire car with Adam's Polish car shampoo. Just a simple car shampoo wash to make sure that I get all of the oils and all of that stuff that I use from that quick detailer to lubricate the paint. Make sure that everything is super clean and ready for polish, paint sealant, and wax, which is gonna be the next video. So for now, let me wash the car and we should be set to go with the wash and decontamination of this paint, and we should be ready for polish. If you guys have any questions in regards to any of the products that I used today in this video, I will link them all down below. You guys can purchase it with that link. It will help me and the channel out tremendously. And before I do end this video, huge shout out to the Rack Company for providing a lot of these products that I'm using today, and not only today, but for the next couple of episodes. Huge shout out. You guys will never see me promote something that I actually don't use and something that I actually support. And honestly, their products and microfiber towels have been great to me. So if they weren't great, trust me, I would not support it, and they are great. So let's go ahead and close this out. Like always, I hope this was informative, that it helped somebody out, or that at least it gave entertainment to somebody. If you guys enjoyed the content, please don't forget to subscribe, like, or comment. It helps the channel tremendously. So I think next episode should be the best one. We're actually going to polish, put a sealant on, and then wax. I think that's the best episode, at least in my opinion. I really enjoy doing that, and then you actually get to see the shine coming from the paint. So stay tuned for that. That should be up next weekend, the next video. So you guys know how it goes. Like always, keep grinding, stay safe, and I'll see you guys next weekend. Take care.